Carlton's Travel Adventures. Go get your passport.
What's up, folks? This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. Just came in from riding my bicycle, man. Try to do it often as I can, but whew, thank God it's overcast today and yesterday. Oh, man. Every time you ride the bicycle, an hour or probably less, you feel like you're lost. About 3-4 pounds for me. That's not good. Not good at all. But I had to go try to find stuff around here, you know. My neighborhood, I went all the way to Crespo to try to find a bicycle shop. As in probably the bicycle. This cheaper bicycle. I don't buy expensive bikes because you get stolen. And so I buy one, it cost me $350 for a bike. But the Chinese parts, and they go bad, you know. And also my seat cover. No, I have a nice seat cover, that gel. And when I went to Medellin about 2 weeks ago, came back, it was stolen. This building is supposed to have all this security, all these cameras, everything else. They told me to put the bicycle anywhere you want on the garage area. You know, a lot of bicycles were there. But no need to lock it up, right? I said, I'm locking mine anyway, thank God. So I went to Medellin about 2 weeks ago, came back. The gel cover from the seat was gone. And they tried to take the wheel off. Maybe somebody scared them or they didn't realize it was locked. The back wheel was locked. That's where the gear is, so it was locked, right? So I talked to the security people here in administration, and they said, okay, put it up front where your parking spot is. Parking spot is right outside the back, into the back door. From the lobby right into the back, mine's right there, the first one. So I've been putting it there right now. But even then, you know, so I bought a new seat cover, 45,000 pesos. So I'll take it with me to the apartment anyway. Then I come up, take it with me to the apartment, you know. But anyway, so everything's going okay. Sorry I've been able to, you know, come on live stream. I've been just sick, man. Just sick with the COVID number 2. Yeah, unfortunately, I caught the COVID a second time. But the first time, it's got to be 2 years ago. You know, something that could happen often. And I must say, this one is just as long, but not as severe, which is good. It's got to be 10 days right now. You know, I missed maybe two different Wednesday broadcasts. I had no choice, man. I was feeling awful. I felt better yesterday, but because I went for that long ride. Yesterday I went for a long ride all the way to La Quito in Boca Grande, and it was just too much. You know, body wasn't ready yet. Too much. And as a result, I came home and it's exhausted. I lay down, I just couldn't stay awake, totally exhausted, so I just couldn't get on, man. I was probably going and falling asleep on the broadcast, you know. So let me kill it, not that important. I miss you guys, but my health's more important, you know. I can always come back and do this later on. But, so this one hit me and the body aches, the headache, and it was going okay, and then I did I told you before, I did some crazy stuff, and it got worse and worse. And everybody gave me advice what to take. I've been taking all this other stuff, ginger and all this stuff, vitamin C, vitamin zinc, D. It's got to wear it out to your body, you know. So I got to be 10 days now. My friend was a doctor in Texas, and he told me to take this, what do you call it, steroids. That's with a D, and with a SONA. I got to look it up, you know. So I got the steroids, took them for the last 3 days, and no more. And not going to get addicted to steroids, you know. So it's actual steroids by Athletic Steak, like Conseco. It helps boost your system. So I took it 3 times. But, you know, it's funny. Went to the store. He said they have it in pill form in the States. So I asked for the pill form in the pharmacy close around here. They said, nah. In Colombia, only get it in liquid form for the injection. So you got to buy the vial and buy the needles. And I said, I'm not giving myself any needles, man. No way. So I said, forget about it. So I called a buddy back up, and he said, no, it's okay. Buy the liquid form, and I'll tell you what to do. You know, you pop the head of the vial off. You know, you can knock it so it comes to the bottom. Pop it off. It's actually glass, and it actually splinters when you break it off. You know, thank God put some napkin or cloth in your hand first, because when you break it, it actually breaks the vial glass breaks. You put the needle in it, you suck it up, then he said, remove the needle and just squirt it in your mouth, right into your system. So that's what I did, you know. But I wasn't going to shoot myself up with a steroid needle. Couldn't do that. So I did it 3 days in a row. Feel a little better because even though I was so bad last night, you know, this morning I was feeling better. So I went it was overcast today, so I went to another ride, to look for the bike seat and other things, you know, and get some more Anon, all right? So it's not bad. Definitely more expensive here. You know, I'm gonna do a video. I have a lot of footage there I'll be able to put, you know, drop for you guys. I'm gonna do one about fishing here in a minute, net fishing. I still can't figure it totally out, but I'll do a net fishing video after this introduction. Something interesting. It's going okay. Still haven't, you know, had a lot of time to figure things out here totally. Going slowly. Definitely more expensive. I'm gonna do a cost of living video probably starting next month. I can do them for a full month, you know. So I'll start at August 1st, August 31st. I'll do a cost of living. You know, the year is going fast, man. August and September. When it hits September, it's like the year's almost over to me. You know, like damn, another year. You know, which means I got to pay 7 more months rent. I pay 6 months up front times 2.5, and it took 1 as security deposit and 5 towards the rent. So at the end of the 5th month, I got to pay 7 more months. You know, times 2.5 million. All right. And right now, as you know, the exchange rate's pretty good. So I tell people, when it's this good, just get the money and put it away. You know, put it away and have it to pay your bills for the rest of the year. Or put it back in the bank. It's still going to be good. You can get 4.3, so 4,300, 4,500. I got 4,005 something once last week. That's a great exchange rate. And by the end of the year, it might be 3.6, 3.7, you don't know. So get it, put it back in the bank, or put some in an apartment, whatever, you know. And you always have it to use the rest of the year. All right, so that's a really smart move. All right, but you're going to regret it if it's back to 3.6 by December. All right, making it so much cheaper when you buy it now. Take the money out right now. Just pile it back in the bank. What was I about to say? Yeah, things are definitely more expensive here. We knew that coming in, but even the girls are more expensive. The girls want 200,000, 250,000 pesos. Like, you kidding me? Get out of here. You know, but it's coming down the price. I've been back to Medellin twice in July. Maybe once in July. Once in July, once in June. But it's like twice in a month period. You know, see my boys there, see some people, some ladies I know there. So it's all good. Don't know a lot of people here still. I know 1 or 2 guys that from my channel that's living here. Haven't had a chance to talk to them that much. You know, everybody doing their own thing. I'm still trying to figure out my thing. It's a lot of trading, a lot of hours trading. You know, doing pretty good. And after that, just trying to find things to do. Spanish lessons, I'm taking those again. Really want to get, because I don't see that many people speak English here. Believe it or not, even though it's on the coast. Americans here are talking about locals. So I'm still always trying to improve myself, no matter what you guys think. All right, but first thing, reason I'm going to do a cost of living video soon, man, I got my first 2 bills, right? Waiting for one that I can't wait to see that. But I got the gas bill, which wasn't much, because the gas is only used, I had them install the water heater, which is another story. Install it, but it just doesn't work great, and it's not because I installed it wrong, it's just the way it is. Main thing I want it for is to take a shower, right? 2-bedroom, 2-bath here. And the bath is on the other side of the building. Same problem my friends have in Medellin. You turn it on, you got to run the water 3-4 minutes before it gets hot, right? And when I saw the first water bill here, it's the next thing about the water bill is 292,400 pesos 1 month water bill. Gas bill was only 33.7. Okay, 33,700 pesos, nothing. The water bill was 292,400 pesos, like 74 bucks for the water bill. Half of it is taxes. You have the right column and the left column. Left column was like 189,000 pesos, all taxes. I'm like, they're making sense to ask around people I know, and they say, yeah, the mayor wanted some money for some kind of improvements. the water system or something, so they do this big ass taxes. Since I'm in a strata 5 and 6 get the big taxes. So it's crazy, you know. Most of it is taxes. So right now I got to readjust, you know, how I use the water. You know, so I saw that. You can just pay, not worry about it. But my next bill coming up is going to be the utility, the electric bill. I run the AC all day if I'm home. Even when I leave, I want to leave it burning up inside. And at nighttime in my bedroom, I put it on also. So I can't wait to see what the electric bill is. It should be here. It's now been here 6 weeks and still haven't seen one. You know, so I better ask around still. And where the hell is that electric bill? And I want to just cut it off and said, oh, you didn't pay electric bill. You know, so back to the water. So what I've started doing over the last probably week since I got the bill, let's make some adjustments. So when I first go in the shower, you know, the biggest problem with the cold water is your back. And I hate when it goes in your back, right? I'm saying, front is not as bad, but the back. You know what I'm talking about. So when I go in, turn the water on, I start doing my legs, right? I soak my legs up, you know, then my arms, you know, do that. And hopefully by then the water started to get a little warmer. Then I do my back last, you know. I can do the face. Yeah, I can even do the head with cold water, you know. It's not too bad. It's the back. They go, oh, ugh, it's your back. So by the time the water, before I used to sit there and wait for it to warm up before I go in, and wasting 3 minutes of this water just pouring away. You know, also, whenever I take a piss, every time flush, every time flush, every time flush. And I pee a lot because you got to drink a lot of water. So now I'm doing it every other time, just number 1, not 2. You can pee a little bit, and then you flush the toilet, and the water is wasting the water constantly. So I wait every time or every other time, if it depends how it looks, and then I save some water that way. But a shower, as I get in, turn the water on, it's kind of cold but cool. I start washing my legs, you know, and lower part of the body, crotch, all that stuff. And then once it gets warmer, then do the back, save some time. I'm gonna try that and see what happens next month, if it eases up on the water bill, all right? So let's talk about fishing here. Have not been able to go out and do a lot of fishing. I need some more equipment for the type of fishing we do here. I have like 5, 6 different reels, expensive ones too, but don't have the rods for them, because you know it's easier to bring the reel, except the rods are hard to bring. So I have 2 rods, not ideal for what I want to do here. So I need to get another rod. Got to find a place that sells rods, or have one shipped here from Amazon, and hopefully, you know, if it can ship here. I've been using Amazon recently for some stuff, some shoes, and it works pretty good, you know. A fishing rod though for 6'6", 7 foot might not be ideal to ship. I don't know. It can get broken. I'm gonna see if I can give it an attempt, or try to find somewhere here where we can sell fishing rods, you know, and maybe buy one more nice reel, because it's got to fish off the rocks. You need some really heavy equipment if you get a nice sized fish to bring them over the rocks, or it's never gonna lift them off the rocks, you know. So that's the thing that's holding me back. And also maybe rent a boat, a full day boat. They're charging $600, and what do you want to do? I just spend the money myself and go, you know, and boat to myself. You know, that's the way it is. You live once. So that's coming up as I get better next week. All the things I'm planning on doing. Okay. Now the fishing. You know, a lot of video of guys pulling their nets in at night. I'm still trying to figure out. They're not doing it right now. The season they do it. What time of the year? How does it all work? Time of the month? You know, I don't see them anymore. They were doing it, you know, almost 3, 4, 5 times a day. A bunch of different boats. All of a sudden they're gone now. We're now in July. Is it only in June? I don't know how it works. I'm still trying to, if you guys know how it works here, let me know. But, you know, just a regular panga boat, you know, not that big, with a net, and they come up with about 10 guys, local guys, or some guys at the beach help them. There's not a lot of big fish here. There's robalo, you know, robalo, snook, call them snook, line sider or snook. Every now and then you see one caught, you know. Average maybe 1 every 2 times I pull a net in. Some of them nice size, so definitely here, okay? Are they in abundance? No. But I'm telling you, when you go to the fish store or the big fish market, I saw a lot of them out there. So they go out and catch them somehow or shoot them and whatever. So they are here. There's so much water here. Obviously, you know, they're spread out, so you're not gonna catch a bunch of them every time you go out. The spot I see where a bunch of guys at night, as the sun comes down, fishing off the rocks. That's probably the spot. So I'm gonna get out there when I get my fishing equipment, my purse, what I want. If I go out and I get the big one off the rocks, I can't bring him over. The rocks are pretty high. I cannot bring him over on my light tackle stuff, 20-pound test. So I need some more heavy equipment, like 40 pounds and some good heavy weight, so I gotta get that to get into it. But yes, I'm looking forward to all that stuff. So like I said, they bring the boats in, a lot of work. It's probably an hour, hour and a half to bring the nets all the way in. And not a lot of fish, a lot of small stuff, small flounders, small fish, small drums, small jacks. I'll show you a picture of all those. And I'm not sure how the guys get paid, because one guy puts all the small stuff in a bucket, sell them to the locals, not a lot of money. They price those big fish, like the one snook, try to sell to people for 300,000-400,000 pesos. Most times they get it sold, sometimes no. They want too much money for it, more than a damn store. They want more than a store for it. But one lady or two ladies, they come by all the time, they're trying to buy them. I'm not sure if they resell them or what they do, but they always try. Sometimes I see them with 2 or 3 in their cart. So they have some way to get, maybe it's a restaurant they have, who knows, or sell it to a restaurant. They can get money back out of it. I don't know. But the guys who pull the net in, I don't see them get any fish. There's not enough there for these guys. So they do it for fun, or I don't know why they do it, but I don't see how they make a lot of money pulling the net in, helping the guys who own the boats. And it's a lot of work, So I haven't figured that totally out yet. Here goes though. Just some fishing videos for you. Cost of living coming up next month, all right? All right, guys, hang in there, give me a thumbs up. It's going to improve as I get over this COVID, all right? Yeah, so this video ended up being so long. It's already over like 15 minutes. So I'm going to do show you the videos with all the fishing nets and so forth. The fishing guys bring the nets in, catching the fish right after this, all right? So part 2, you'll see the actual videos with the net fishing, all right? This is just too long for me to put it on here. All right, hold tight.